Hey everyone, Alan Gingrich here along with Trevor Wade from UKC. Today we've got a couple things we want to talk about with regard to autumn oaks. With all the mandates, requirements and everything, autumn oaks, in order to make it happen, just cannot and will not look like your regular autumn oaks, unfortunately. We have no choice but to downsize the crowd significantly. One of the things we've done is eliminated the vendors. Now there will be a couple of vendors there, but only very few, a couple sponsor vendors. So it's basically going to be limited to the participants if you're hunting or showing a dog. So that doesn't mean, if you're traveling from out of state, that does not mean that you can't bring your dad, your spouse, your kids. Bring them.
Exactly. And a good bit of news for our participants is that camping will be available on the fairgrounds. One big time change this year is, instead of being there on Sunday night to camp, you won't be able to get on the fairgrounds until Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. to camp. Thursday through Saturday is going to be free of charge camping just like always, but Wednesday night will be a small fee there by the fairgrounds for you guys to camp.
Yeah, and that means the grounds won't open at all until Wednesday at 3 p.m.
That's right.
Nobody can get in. Also, we'll have two locations for the hunts and the shows, two locations. So the hunt is going to take place in the Kuhlman Center. That's where the kitchen normally is. Won't be a kitchen there. That's where you're going to go if you're hunting a dog. Go into the Kuhlman Center. If you're showing a dog, going to be in the Raper Center just like always.
Yeah, like Alan said, all hunt confirmations are going to happen in the Kuhlman Center. And there's actually going to be designated parking area there just north of the Kuhlman Center for ease of access for folks. All entrants that are entered into our dual championship will need to be in the Kuhlman Center at 6 p.m. on Thursday to confirm their entries. And all of our Friday and Saturday night entrants will need to be there on the day of their hunt to confirm entries by 1 p.m. One thing I've got a few questions about is walk-up entries. Anyone that's planning to do a walk-up entry will be permitted access to the grounds, and we'll be taking walk-up entries until the deadline based on the number of guides available, so be sure you get there early for that. To keep the crowds on the grounds below the max capacity that the state of Indiana allows, we're going to be drawing casts at separate locations and times, but we'll have a lot more information on that available when you confirm your entry.
As for the bench shows, we strongly encourage you to enter your dogs online, and the reason for that is because, and we'll take day of show entries just like always, but instead of filling out the separate forms, they're going to have you enter online through the online system. So if you don't have that capability, that's perfectly fine, because the UKC staff will have that there for you and walk you through all that. But for those reasons, it makes sense just to get your dogs entered now. The other thing is, if you enter them by Friday, August the 14th, you'll also get a confirmation form in the mail, and that will also serve as your pass to enter the fairgrounds. So, and again, if you didn't, no big deal. They'll still allow you in the building to get your dogs entered on the day of the event. Crating, they'll have crating there. Plenty of crating this year because they're spreading everything out, so no worries there. One thing, there won't be any bleachers inside, so bring your own comfy chairs to sit around.
Is there going to be any entertainment going on there at Autumn Oaks?
Oh, yeah. Sure is. Friday night at 8 o'clock, we're going to have Timothy Paul. He's from Ohio. He comes from a family of hunters. His grandpa was a black and tan hunter, actually, and his brothers, they're all a bunch of beaglers, but they're all very familiar with hound folks. They're going to be good, and you guys are going to love them. Him and his brother are going to play. Excellent musicians. They do some studio work in Nashville and everything. You won't be disappointed. One of the neat things I think is going to be neat if it works out is we're going to have the stage pushed all the way down to the south end of the Raper Center at the big overhead door there. So on Friday night, we're going to have people sitting out in the yard listening to the entertainment. And if it rains, guess what? We'll just flip it around and have you sit inside the Raper Center. So.
Yeah, so even though we have to scale it back, we're going to make the best of it, and it's going to be a lot of fun for everybody. And I just want to say personally that I appreciate all of your guys' support and patience through 2020. It's been a handful for everybody, and we sure appreciate it. So be sure you get pre-entered for the event by August 14th, save you a couple bucks, and we'll see you at Autumn Oaks.
See you all there.